Welcome back to the channel. It's your buddy John. We're back here for the week one recap. Now, on the first video, I did a weighing in at 307 pounds, 7 ounces. I'm happy to report this week I weighed in this morning, 294 and 7 ounces, a net loss of 13 pounds. Now, I knew we had a pretty good week this week. I was very excited about it. I was very disciplined in most aspects. There's three things to consider when trying to lose weight: the intake of food, the kind of food you're eating, the physical activity that you have, and the amount of sleep you get. Sleep is where I wasn't as disciplined. That's where I struggle the most, but I'll talk more about that in a little bit. For eating this week, 4 to 5 meals every day, egg whites and chicken for protein, jasmine rice and russet potatoes for my carbs. And for vegetables, we got spinach, green peppers, onions, cucumbers, jalapenos, all things I like raw, all things easy to get and prepare. I enjoy all these things. I'm a simple guy. I like plain Jane things. I'm the guy that when you go somewhere, name the restaurant, I'll tell you the thing I eat there and I get the same thing every time. So this really wasn't an issue for me. I did not eat out this week, which was big for me because I spent a fair amount of time eating out. So very happy with myself this week. The physical activity part was also really well done this week. Every night I made no excuses. I was out there every night, even though it was 30 degrees and colder. At least 3.5 miles a day, some days 5. And then on Saturday night, it was 7. So that went really well. Could it be warmer? That'd be nice, but that's just not the situation we're in right now. So we gotta take the crookeds with the straights, as they say. Sleep, that is the problem I have. I found myself being tired a lot, and maybe it could have been because of the amount of physical activity I've added that wasn't there before. But I don't normally sleep 6, 7, 8 hours consecutively. I'm more of a 3 to 4 hour guy. Wake up for 10 hours, get tired, pass out for 2, wake up, be up all night. So that's something I'm going to have to be cognizant of and make sure I try to remedy that. We'll figure that out. We'll see what we can come up with to try to get myself on a regular sleep schedule. But that is going to be probably my biggest concern going forward. Another thing I would have liked to have done this week, but I didn't, was a weight training regimen. I just didn't have one. I do have a gym in my garage. I did some research, found what I wanted to do. And coming up to this next week here, I'd like to try to incorporate at least 3 days of weight training into my regimen going forward. I'll keep you posted on how that goes. Also, for the data that I'm handing out to you, I'm being very nondescript with it. Chicken, egg whites, whatever. That doesn't really mean anything. How many miles I walked, actually, that's a little more specific. But on the next video update, I'd like to be a little more specific, so I will provide you that information to a T. I'll keep track of my intake this week for my food in a diary. I'll monitor how many hours of sleep I'm getting. And the same thing for walking. Miles, hours walked, whatever. I'll make sure that I present that more in a clear-cut way so we can see what's working and what isn't. Hopefully we don't have any weeks going forward where I put weight on. Well, you never know. Right now, how I feel after today, I feel really good. I feel really confident going forward. That's, it's going to be important, obviously. You want to feel like what you're trying to do is attainable. And after I got off the scale this morning, I definitely feel like this is attainable. I want to take this opportunity to thank my buddy Tori. A couple years ago, I had come to him and I had told him that I was trying to do something on YouTube. Didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I kind of knew it was in this area. And he does this in his personal life. He knows about videography. He knows about sound equipment. And so he put me on a path to get the things I needed in order to be able to bring these videos to you. So Tori, from the bottom of my heart, I love you, bro. I really appreciate you. I couldn't do this without you. Secondly, everybody who watched the video last week, I really appreciate it. If you watched the video, if you liked, if you commented, if you subscribed, it means the world to me. Like, I don't think you guys understand um, how many times I'm out here walking, and just this week alone, where I'm like, man, it's cold. I should just go back in the crib. And I thought to myself, well, you're doing this series for a reason. If you don't get any results or things go the opposite way and you get bigger than you already are, it defeats the purpose. You told these people this is what you're going to do. You have declared to people that you don't specifically know that they should watch this because they're going to watch a transformation. Well, the transformation could, in a perfect world, would only go in one way: me taking weight off, not putting it on. So you guys really do matter to me. Just the fact that I'm telling you I'm going to do. I used to tell my daughter this all the time. I don't have expectations of you until you give them to me. Well, I have given you guys an expectation. You should expect for me to lose weight over the coming weeks. It is what it is. It's out there now. Now, I also want to say something. I want to tell a little story. 5 years ago, this wouldn't be possible. I I didn't want to talk about anything. 5 years ago, my weight bothered me, and I would have never tried to talk about it. Talk about losing it, to plan anything with anybody. Um, I would rather eat a hat. To everyone who came back, I appreciate you. I hope that you'll continue to follow me on this journey. To everybody who's new here, welcome. I appreciate you too. Um, this is, I feel really good. This is something that I'm looking forward to. Uh, I look forward to not only giving you guys something to watch and say, man, that was pretty cool. I can't believe this guy did this, but something that I can say that to myself about. Like, hey, man, you said you were going to do this and then you did it. Like, isn't that crazy? You know, I haven't had that kind of confidence in myself in a long time. And I can tell you, to start off this week, that confidence is definitely there right now. Your support means the world to me. Please stay tuned in, like, share, subscribe, and make sure you come back next week to see what kind of great results we can produce on the 19th, I believe it is. Anyways, I hope to see you then. Uh, we will see you then. It's your boy John, out.